Hi there, Stuart.
Morning.
We're cooking today on the John Lewis 2-burner hooded gas barbecue. I'll just run through the features briefly. Starting from the top, we have a porcelain coated cast iron cooking lid. On the top of the lid we have the built-in lid thermometer, which I'll use later on for setting the temperature of the barbecue. Coming down to the sides we have the FSC German oak side tables. Nice porcelain coated enamelled warming rack here. Porcelain coated cast iron cooking grate. Inside we have the vaporising bars, which are used to flavour the food. Base of the barbecue, 2 lockable casters to stop it moving while you're cooking. Very importantly, all of our gas barbecues run off of a bottle of propane gas. We don't recommend that you cook with your gas underneath the barbecue from a safety point of view, so the gas bottle will always be sitting there at the side. It has a clip-on regulator that attaches to the top. The regulator is factory fitted on all of our barbecues. That's not something our customers have to worry about. Bottles of gas are available through various outlets. These barbecues do come flat pack when a customer buys them, but they have the choice of taking up the John Lewis barbecue gas assembly service, whereby for £30 we will assemble the barbecue for the customer before it's delivered to them.
That's quite good.
Let's get this barbecue fired up, shall we?
Okay.
It's a simple push button ignition. The first thing to remember is when you're firing up the barbecue is to have the lid open. If the gas ignition doesn't fire up first time, it lets the excess gas escape, otherwise it gets trapped inside. So literally it's a push button and click and it fires up. The barbecue's up to cooking temperature now, so we'll just open the lid up. There we are. Don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty hungry here. What are we going to be cooking today, Stuart?
Okay, we've got a few things that we're going to be grilling on here today. We've got teriyaki salmon, which we've marinated up for about 24 hours beforehand. Place that on the grill, and we've got a few different bits of vegetables. We've got some butternut squash and some asparagus, all been lightly oiled up before.
What's going to happen is all of the fat from the food here, it's going to drop down onto the vaporiser bars underneath. The heat from the vaporiser bar is going to cause that fat to evaporate. That's going to come back up into the food. That's what's going to give the food its lovely barbecue flavour. There is a bit of a myth, Stuart, that cooking on gas or cooking on charcoal, the food tastes different. But believe me, food cooked on both does taste the same. To get this cooking properly, we need to bring the hood down now. Let's open up the hood and see what it looks like, shall we? Well, I don't know about you, but that looks absolutely fantastic. Cooking on gas is quicker and cleaner than cooking on charcoal. You can be cooking on gas within 10 minutes, whereas cooking on charcoal, it can take between 35 and 40 minutes for the charcoal to be ready. We need to clean the barbecue now, Stuart. The good thing with a gas barbecue is you either have the choice of cleaning it when you finish cooking or when you start cooking again. Either way, we turn the burners up to full. That's going to burn off the excess fat and food from the cooking grate. It's also going to sanitise the cooking grate, ready to start cooking again. You can also then use your wire brush to get rid of the excess dried food that is still left on there. Once the barbecue has cooled down, it's important to keep it covered to protect it from the elements. That means it's ready for immediate use as soon as the sun comes out.